Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating stories of our natural world. I'm your host, David, and I'm excited to share with you some incredible tales of discovery, exploration, and the wonders that surround us. Today, we're going to take a journey through time, 60 million years to be exact, to explore the evolution of one of the most iconic groups of animals, ungulates. From deer to giraffes, these hooved mammals have been a staple of our planet's ecosystems for millions of years. But have you ever wondered, what drove their evolution? What sparked the changes that led to the diversity we see today? A team of researchers has been studying the fossil record and trait data of ungulates, and their findings are nothing short of remarkable. They've identified two major ecological shifts that shaped the course of ungulate evolution. These shifts, which occurred around 40 and 20 million years ago, had a profound impact on the diversity of these animals, leading to the development of new species, adaptations, and even the emergence of entirely new groups. The first shift, which happened around 40 million years ago, was triggered by changes in global climate patterns. As the Earth cooled, forests expanded, and new habitats emerged, ungulates adapted to these changing environments, giving rise to a plethora of new species. The second shift, which occurred around 20 million years ago, was driven by the evolution of grasslands and savannas. This led to the development of grazing specializations, as ungulates like horses, antelopes, and gazelles evolved to exploit these new resources. These findings have significant implications for our understanding of evolutionary processes and the complex interactions between species and their environments. By studying the history of ungulate evolution, we can gain insights into the dynamics that shape the natural world and how life on Earth responds to changing conditions. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David, and we're excited to dive into our middle segment today. We've got a fascinating story that combines culture, tradition, and the natural world. Imagine walking through the ancient temple grounds of Muaro Jambi in Indonesia, surrounded by lush forests and the sounds of nature. This is where the Paduka community has lived for generations, preserving their unique cultural heritage and traditional way of life. But what's truly remarkable about this community is their approach to food. For decades, the Paduka community had been serving instant noodles to tourists visiting the temple grounds. However, they realized that this was not only unhealthy, but also didn't showcase their rich culinary traditions. So, they decided to take a different path. They started serving heritage dishes made from locally sourced ingredients, using ancient recipes that had been passed down through generations. One of these dishes is the rempah ratus belut, or 100-spice eel. This complex and fragrant dish is made with eel caught from the nearby rivers, fried and smoked to perfection, and then cooked in a herbaceous broth with over 100 different spices. It's a true reflection of the community's connection to the natural world and their cultural heritage. By serving these traditional dishes, the Paduka community has not only preserved their cultural traditions, but also promoted sustainable agriculture and reduced their carbon footprint. They've created a regenerative food system that takes into consideration the forest biodiversity and local soil microbiome, ensuring that the resources replenish themselves. This approach to food is not only good for the environment, but it's also good for our health. The Western world has become increasingly reliant on ultra-processed foods, which have contributed to a decline in dietary diversity and an increase in micronutrient deficiencies. In contrast, the Paduka community's emphasis on traditional, locally sourced ingredients is a testament to the importance of preserving cultural heritage and promoting sustainable food systems. As we continue on our nature walk, it's stories like these that remind us of the interconnectedness of human culture and the natural world. The Paduka community's commitment to preserving their traditions and promoting sustainability is an inspiration to us all. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. We're glad you're joining us again as we wrap up today's episode. As we've been exploring the fascinating world of science and nature, I'd like to share with you a story that's both intriguing and promising. You might have heard about the devastating impact of stony coral tissue loss disease on coral reefs around the world. This mysterious disease has been spreading rapidly since 2014, leaving behind a trail of white, skeleton-like corals. The cause of the disease remains unknown, but researchers at the Smithsonian Marine Station in Fort Pierce, Florida, have been working tirelessly to find a solution. In a breakthrough study, they discovered that probiotics, beneficial bacteria that attack or displace invading pathogens, can help great star corals fend off this deadly disease. The team identified a specific bacterium called Macone7, which produces antibacterial compounds that neutralize the disease-causing pathogens. The researchers tested the probiotic on 30 infected great star coral colonies, using a paste made from the Macone7 bacterium. They applied the paste directly to the lesions caused by the disease, and also immersed some of the colonies in a solution containing the probiotic. The results were remarkable. The probiotic slowed or stopped the disease from spreading in all 8 colonies treated with the immersion method. While this study is not a cure-all for the disease, it's an exciting proof of concept that opens the door to a new field of research. As one of the researchers noted, the idea of coral probiotics has been thrown around for decades, but no one has directly shown their effects on disease in the wild. This story highlights the importance of continued scientific exploration and innovation in addressing the complex challenges facing our natural world. It's a reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable problems, there is always hope for discovery and progress. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share and subscribe. And until next time, keep exploring your natural world.